over the past how many days I've been trying to fix up my place so it's a little more conducive to journaling, writing, working, and everything. Because as if well, if I haven't shared before, I our work thing has a hybrid schedule. So sometimes I'm at work at the office, sometimes I'm at home, and this allows me to get more journaling time done. Though this wasn't originally in my 2025 Techo Kaigi, I ended up going back to the Take a Note, and I really just wanted to do an April flip through because I'm not yet done backfilling a few pages. So this is what I thought, like how to start this video. And yeah, so I have added a few things on the cover and finally got it decorated the way I would have wanted to. But anyway, so this is the end of April. It's actually the 1st of May right now while I'm filming. And if you're in Manila, it's a holiday, so I have free time to be able to do this. And sorry, if you heard that, that was Biscuit Maple sneezing. Anyway, so this is what it's like for the entire May, sorry, for the entire April. And this is my not exactly spending tracker, but more like what I have been buying. Again, there's like a threshold for the amount that I record, and it's not just all my stationery or it's this is like everything, even house or room decor and stuff. So the most recent addition was that I was able to buy this. This is the Pilot Decimo. Yeah, I got this pre-loved, and I like this more than the Vanishing Point that I've been using. So they're both the capless version of Pilot. I will do another video on this because when I originally got this, the nib it came with was a fine, and I thought it would be fine enough, but apparently it was a little too juicy for me. That anyway, long story is that I switched the innards of this to the Vanishing Point. So technically, this is the Vanishing Point's nib. So I had the Decimos innards inside the Vanishing Point, and that's what I sent to the nib smith to have the nibs done. And that's going to be explained further in another video. But this is the most recent purchase, or technically the first 10 purchase for the year. Not bad. And then I got a few studio stuff, like I got new bed linens. I don't know if I'm really just at that age that bed linens excite me. And I like that stuff in my room matches even more now. So it's more like a wood gray, white, green thing going on because technically I tried to stay within that color way palette. But anyway, that's so out of it. But this is how it is. I think you've seen a few pages of this already, but I need to fill this out soon because although there wasn't really much going on in April and I wanted my monthlies to be like fun activities more than just the usual plan because I have a planner for that. Anyway, do I add inks? The latest ink I got was Evening Mist from Ostrich Inks. I can't remember the exact name though. That's what I got. So I am still working on like backfilling pages. There are some pages that I've managed to fill in already, but I'm really enjoying being able to do all of this at like my own time because I don't know, it's just fun doing this. So there are still pages that are empty, and there are pages that I have like put my photos in already because I knew that these were like the important or significant things that had happened that day. And This was when Anna and I went to Tokyo, so I'm slowly filling out the details. Fast forward to meeting up with my friends. Have I added anything else for? Oh yeah, another meet up with friends. This was at the beach, and then I don't think this was filled out the last time, but this entire week was really fun because my dad rarely likes leaving the house. I'm kind of like him with the whole hermit lifestyle, which I really don't mind. I kind of like being a hermit, but I'm slowly filling out the details. Yeah. And so this is technically when I got really into journaling again and to take a note. I like that I get to finally use my stickers and stamps all over again because my idea of using it or like storing it now is that if I see it often, I'm going to be able to use it. We're going to be doing finally the April spread. And obviously, you're going to be seeing here that it's more filled out than the previous months because April was the time that I really was so determined to write daily again and use up the stash that I have, which was, I don't know, maybe it's like a stationary hoarder mentality that you just want to see it there. You know you have it, but you're going to feel so bad if you use it up because you're not sure if you're going to be able to get more of it. But really, I have to start using things. So, yeah, I really, I know that I wasn't intentionally gonna write about work here, so I thought of doing like a log that if there were days that I was out or went out, I could maybe write down the shoes that I wore, bag, clothes, I don't know. Because sometimes I tend to keep wearing the same thing because let's face it, most of my clothes are black, green, and white. So these are pages that you have seen in my previous journal with me because you're going to be journaling with me again for the start of May. But this is how basically I really, really love the space of the take a note and I like the paper quality the most. I don't know, like I'm checking right now on the video if you can see like it's really green ink instead of black, but it looks like it's black on camera. But anyway, so more things. It's my dad's birthday. We had steak and sushi. I only filled this out like a few days ago, so this is something that you haven't seen yet. So it's my niece and my dad's birthday on April, and we made it like a new tradition thing to meet up every April because obviously they don't live here anymore. I mean, they don't live with my dad because technically I'm back in my parents' house, and because my dad is going to be living alone and I don't think he would want to move with me. So instead, I moved back with my dad. And I don't know if it's a parent thing that I can't get them to move to another place, but I don't mind. So I'm with my dad. Anyway, these are pages that I haven't filled out mainly because I've been busy like rearranging my little studio room because it's been so hot and I've been trying to find a way able to still be comfortably working and writing. So when I rearrange the entire space, basically my little workstation now is by the air conditioning vent because unlike in North America, I know like the air conditioning system is more centralized here in well at least in Manila it's usually a per room and per air conditioning unit kind of thing. So instead of me like putting up so much fans, I just situated my area by the air conditioning vent and I'm loving every bit of it. So now you're going to be journaling with me. I hope that was a bit of a lengthy intro because I am slowly getting into the whole talking to myself thing. But now we're going to be doing like one of those journal with me sessions again. And let's see. You're going to be journaling with me today. And I was in SNR the other day. I just realized how comforting it is to be able to buy stuff for my little studio. And I think it's really that investing in this little space that has gotten me into a better mood. I don't know if it's really mood, but it's more like I'm creating my personal sanctuary. Is that a correct thing? But anyway, because people always ask, how come you never leave your house? And these people that are asking are like, they have no grasp of the concept of, I don't know, being comfortable. I, okay, I am more like my dad. I'm like a hermit. Sure, I'd travel, but when my mom was around, she likes going out a lot, and I like staying home. I would rather stay home and stuff. And it completely is out of my mom's like vocabulary to stay home because she really likes going out. And for me is that if I'm at home, I get to enjoy the things that I buy, meaning I invest in things for my place, and it gives me that sense of control and calm but chaotic fun. And so that's what I'm going to be writing about and appreciating because I'm finally done with fixing my little space right now. And it this little sticker thing, it feels like you think it's like magic, but it really takes so much time to think of like an ideal setup. And that's what I'm going to be writing about today. This is the pilot decimo, and for some reason, I do not have a death grip while writing, and I am surprised. Although, well, at least in the other video when it arrives, this is less hefty than the vanishing point, but I didn't expect it to be this light, which is well basically why I ended up writing with this now, and I really really enjoy it. So although I really don't mind that I have a death grip because that's how I write, but this time it feels so weird because it's so light that I appreciate writing even more. Not that it's gonna stop me from using my other pens, but it's just that it's such a nice, I don't know, treat or change. I tried to film like me moving stuff around and I don't know, trying to at least capture what it would be like to, move stuff around. But I ended up looking like a street urchin and it wasn't really pleasant, so never mind. But I like how much more comfortable this is now. There are times that people don't understand why I call it investing when I, well, invest in my little space because really it's the return is how it makes you feel whenever you come home. And I like coming home to a space that makes me comfortable or makes me happy or I'm not sure if it's making any sense, but I like how it's like a hug. Every pillow that I got, the lighting, the linens, the color palette, it I don't know, it's just it makes me feel happy. And Maybe it's a shallow reason for some, but I really absolutely like it. And it makes me a happier person. Is happier it or like content and comfortable or something like that? But really, all in all, I think I'd like to think about it like emotional dividends instead of just everything being financial. And maybe that's the thing that's making me happy staying at home too. I know that my style or yeah, my style or my design is not really meant for everybody, but I I don't know, I just feel so much more content and like oops. And this is what happens when you try to talk and journal at the same time. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, that I felt more content coming home to like a space that I know I created. I like having all my windows giving me natural lighting. And that's the thing about my little space right now is that I have really good natural light that I don't need lights on at all, like the entire day. And it's just so comfortable and cozy that I can always just enjoy my alone time. And I really like it. Hang on, this looks really nice layered. I like layering stuff in case you didn't notice. So that just happened by accident, but I like how it looks like. So, yeah. It's funny that my mom and I have so like different and opposite styles because when I had my own place, it was really more on a minimalist take. But my mom likes, well, I'm not gonna say clutter, but she likes so much stuff in the house that I don't know how we end up with using up that much space. But especially for me, I like to have space in my place. So it's such a big contrast on what it looks like on the first floor because I'm taking up the entire second floor. So I have two rooms and it's very, I am more of a minimal person. Like I like space or empty space or yeah, I like space and she likes to fill up space. So it's very refreshing to see that as soon as you step into my little area, everything is all like, yeah, on the minimal side. I'm also grateful that the way I created my space is that everything I need is here. Like if I want to be reading, I have my little area. If I want to be watching, I have my little entertainment system thing. If I want to be gaming, I have my Switch or a PlayStation that's just ready and waiting for me to use it. I am, well, I think it's really a privilege that I was able to finally work for all these things and that I am able to get, well, really, I think that it is a luxury for me at least because I am enjoying every bit of it and I'm really grateful. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea and others have different priorities, but for me now, I just want to make myself a priority this time. Maybe it really is an adulting thing because whenever I buy new bed linens, it feels so exciting that as soon as I get them laundered and then I start using it, I don't know, I just feel like a spoiled little brat that I don't know, I just get to pamper myself and I'm very excited with it, the idea of it, and house like home appliances make me excited. I mean, it's really it has the same appeal as stationery. I'm sorry, but maybe I'm weird, but really I'm so just genuinely happy with stuff like that. One of the things that I like the most about my room is that it smells like vanilla and caramel all the time. It's like milk and I don't know, milk, vanilla, and caramel because I love milk. Honestly, I really love milk. I could drink this every day. And I remember that when I was a kid, if I didn't feel like eating, my mom would always say, "Fine, if you don't want to eat, it's okay. You can just have a glass of milk." And I genuinely love that. I'm, I don't know, I just like milk a lot. I like the smell of milk. I like vanilla. And I'm not sure if the feeling just makes me like a kid, but I like the smell of milk and vanilla more than I like the smell of coffee. And that's kind of big, especially because I do like coffee too. But as soon as you enter my room, it smells like, yeah, it does smell. It doesn't smell like a kitchen, but it's more like, I don't know, a bake shop, a bakery or something like that. I don't know. But I know that if it weren't for that comforting warmth and scent, it would make the room less inviting for me. Does that make sense? Am I the only one like this? Do you guys like the whole scented thing? It's not like strong enough, but it's really just that soft hint. And I just love it, especially at night when the lights are dim and it's just so comfortable and my both my gremlins are here and they're asleep and I can either just read or play my games. And this is exactly why I feel like it's a luxury and a privilege to have my own space like this again. And I don't know, I'm just really grateful that I have something like this to come home to. So that's all I have to write for today. Thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed this quick video. Was it quick? It doesn't seem quick anymore, but anyway. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will try to make more of this if you enjoyed it. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.